Alright. Back to another Friday of streaming stuff. And, hey everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm picking up today, right where we left off, I think at the end of last stream, being over at this place with the train station and the coal. Yeah. Oh, yes. Also, where are my manners? Hello. I'm back, and we're working on the AI expansion server, so this thing right here. Yeah. Currently I'm working on bringing, like, a few belts worth of coal back to the factory, and, the belts are right there. I just gotta get them into this train station, so I'm going to hope that there's nothing that's gonna eat me on the ground here right now, and I'm gonna come and build a little bit of a platform underneath the train stations here. And now this platform... Oh, okay, apparently we're going that way. The point of this platform here is mostly I'm gonna put some storage containers here that are gonna, let's turn on the flashlight so it's to be slightly right. Okay, we're gonna put some containers here to buffer the, resources, or to buffer the coal here, so that while the trains are loading, the, supply of coal isn't interrupted, and therefore we can get the same amount of coal to the factory. So I'm gonna need 4... Oh, hello. This, didn't... Okay. Here, let's get... Conveyor floor holes. Is that correct? I feel like that's not correct. It's gonna need to be tier 5. Yeah, okay, that's 1 unit closer. So there. Yeah, I believe these are gonna need to be tier 5 because we have tier 4 belts coming in. And this last one is going to be tier 4 as we have a tier 3 belt coming in. As long as the belt is 1 tier higher, everything should be fine. Alright. And then we still got to put an it can really be anything, but it should be an industrial storage container. Oh wow, that actually goes farther that way than I expected it to. Anyhow. Organization. Industrial storage container. Oh yeah. Also, I don't know if it's obvious, but I am a bit tired today. I've had a, I've had a day. I had to get up early today because I was helping out with, like some accepted students day stuff at my school, and, had to get up early for that crap, so now I'm tired. Yeah. I also got to bed kind of late last night, so you know, all the sleep issues. But hey, we're here streaming today, so everything is going okay, I guess. That's kind of bad. Here, let's just rebuild this thing. Man, these sounds that I'm hearing through headphones. Always very intriguing sounds that you hear through the headphones. Get rid of these mushrooms. Thank you. Yeah, the tier 3 belt's on bottom. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, this... Well, okay then. Yeah, let's extend the foundations a little bit over this way. That way I'll have a consistent point to put the poles on, the conveyor poles on. So then I can do. At some point there, I'm gonna have all that stuff be separated. Okay, let's go. Stackable conveyors. Yeah. Actually, I should like... So like... It's nothing perfect, but... We'll try to get something perfect. So we got there as 1. There as 2, and I guess... There's 3. Then we go string the belts across as many of these as possible. And then this can simply, oh okay, I guess that's gotta take an intermediate little step there, okay. Alright, and that's that. All of this, yeah, that's all good. And now Cole should be streaming into all these, which I defaulted to load. Yep, actually, I just realized I've never named the station. Okay. Power grid still doing a bit stuttery because the nuclear power plant is probably still having issues. I haven't looked at it in a while, so, yeah, oh yeah, also, can't forget to crack open a cold one of, Coca-Cola here. Look at that. Like sudden spike in power production. Gotta love that goddamn nuclear plant. Now, should be perfect. Anyhow. This is gonna be the expansion coal. This is gonna be AI expansion coal. That's the name of the station, and I highly doubt I got the resources to make a... Oh, I do have it. No, I don't have the resources for a train. Alright, well, go back to the main station where we have to build an expanded station anyway, because I think we can only have 3 cars and we need 4 cars. So that's fun. Yeah, we're gonna have to head all the way back to the Fused Modular Frame Factory to hitch a ride. This train would not go in the right direction for us. But hey, this is a one small resource and one giant leap for, I don't know, AI expansion servers, I guess. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, but JRD Cool does not think he'll be joining us today, because I guess he just wants to do something else. Wah. Swamp, everyone hates the swamp. Yeah. Ow. Beep. Beep. Oh my gosh! Okay, we're also going to be getting myself some more jetpack fuel, as I appear to be completely out. I had not noticed that. Oh yeah. So, this week has been a bit snowy. I think I mentioned in the last stream that my school, or that my classes had been canceled, for Monday. And that was definitely the right call. Like, there was an incredibly large quantity of snow on the ground that even fell during the day. There's like a point I looked out the window, it was just white. Like, that's how much snow fell. I mean, they even canceled classes like the next day as well. It wasn't nearly as bad, but still enjoyed that time off. Got some work done on my game. Slowly putting together a video on that stuff. I don't know how interesting that's going to be, but you know, it's work. mostly on tech debt that I've created for myself over the last 4 years. Cause, yeah. Yeah, that's, what's going on there. Let's see. Anything else interesting happened? Nothing else really interesting in my... Nothing in my results is really interesting. God, I said that already. Yeah, hypertube. Yeah, I like... Oh. Chat. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm almost at the end of a tube transfer here. Alright. While we're transferring to this tube, let's bring up the good old spreadsheet so we can see what we're doing. So, we're doing coal right now. That is the first resource, I guess, that we're acquiring. Yeah, we need a fair amount of this stuff. We're also going to need a fair amount of crude oil. That's probably going to get piped back. I would not like to rely on... Like, pipes are already a pain in the ass already. Trains with pipes, or trains with fluids? That's going to be a no-go for me, man. Alright, so I'm going to need... a frame rate. I'm going to need a frame rate is what I think I should get. Wait, wow, I still have a lot of those filters. Oh, right, I need rocket fuel for my jetpack. That's what I need. This one. Oh yeah. I guess something interesting that I found out this past week, or that I found this past week, is that there is someone who has actually effectively made a version, or actually it was made of okay. We're gonna need to bring a bunch of aluminum ingots over here. Hang on. Okay, back to what I was saying. So someone has ported processing to work with the Vulkan graphics API, because currently it uses OpenGL. But someone's made a Vulkan version of it. Now it's not complete from what I've seen. Like they still have like input issues, but like, dang, that is actually quite interesting. I might and based off the way based off the way that they've worded it, it seems like it should just be immediately compatible with any like thing that you've written currently to use OpenGL, including potentially shaders, although I'm not entirely sure about that. I haven't tried it myself, because most of my programs do rely on human input. But if it does make it into the actual processing source, I think that'd be an interesting option to explore, porting or adding... I can speak today, guys. Adding an option for graphics API, because like based off the tests that the person said that they had done, it seems like Vulkan was like 1.5 times faster than OpenGL in a lot of situations. So that was pretty promising, honestly. Even more performance, guys. Let's go. I mean, it is. I mean, I know it's a lot of effort to set up a Vulkan application. I don't have like experience actually like writing Vulkan applications, but I have experience setting up writing the setup for a Vulkan application. That's like what I've been doing for the past like 3 weeks in the computer graphics class that I'm taking right now. So yeah, setting up a Vulkan environment is a lot of effort. Even though there are people who have created libraries to make it easier, it still takes over 300 lines of code to just set up a very simple, very basic Vulkan environment. Not that this environment will include anything fancy or special or anything else. That takes even more code. But just like a basic environment that can render like 2 triangles. It's, yeah. A lot of effort. So, I mean, obviously there are Java libraries that already did implement Vulkan. Specifically, the big one, which I believe what they're actually using is LWJGL, or Lightweight Java Game Library. Mind you, LW, despite the fact that it says lightweight, that is kind of false. There is an insane amount of, I mean, maybe it doesn't have much overhead, that's why it's called that, but, like, it is not lightweight on the features, I can tell you that. This, library, in addition to including both OpenGL and Vulkan bindings for Java, it also does a ridiculous amount of other stuff, like controller inputs. That's one of the things that this library can do. Of course, it also handles keyboard and mouse inputs and a bunch of other stuff. I believe Minecraft uses it. So, like, that should give you an idea of, like, the basics of it. Alright, I need to make one of these stations 4 track sections long. Or 4 of these sections. Which isn't too easy given all the switches that are existing around here, but I think we could take main platform 3 and make it, and give it a 4th cargo unloading bay. And actually, I think that would be probably the best option here. It's not substantially bigger, but it is bigger, so let's delete that and that. Actually, I have to get rid of all of these as well, so. Alright, do that. Create platform. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we'll put in the track. And we'll try to. Too close to another. Another too close to another switch, my ass. Here, let me see if I can. Annoyingly, this is an active railway here. We'll wait for. No, that train's not really important. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and. I think we'll try and make this track segment here smaller. How small can it get? Okay. There. Take and move all the switches back. There we go. Okay. I made it work. Gave a longer entrance ramp to that. Oh, I need to do that as well, so the block isn't broken. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Main platform 3, I gotta set all these to unload, is going to be where we unload coal for the AI expansion server. Here, let's, I'll place in the cars later, actually. That will accept it. That will change its acceleration, but I just want to get an idea of how long it takes this thing to go around the track. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's press F to dock. AI expansion coal 1. Edit timetable. So main platform 3. And then AI expansion coal. Alright, let's see. Invalid path. Nah, it's valid. Just give it a moment. There we go. Alright, let's see how long. Crap, I gotta start my stopwatch. It's gonna be a couple seconds off. There we go. Okay. Ah. I've never seen 2 trains approach an intersection at the same time like this before. Oh, yeah, gotta wait till it gets to... Gotta wait till it goes all the way out the other end in order... Actually, clears the next block on the other end before it'll let me in. There we go. Because path signals also make sure that your exit block is clear, which is interesting. Also, why I believe they don't allow you to put a station inside of a path block. Anyhow, while this guy's going around, and I will count that having to wait for that train as the making it for that time in the station. Alright. Actually, alright, back to the spreadsheet here. I realize I don't actually know what Jared Equal has done, so I guess we could just focus on getting the raw resources to the factory for now. And, yeah. We'll focus, and we'll get to the actual machines later. So honestly, we're working on coal right now. Crude oil, 1,000 is the next thing. I don't remember, how much do the oil extractors get per oil node? No, yeah, there's definitely oil nodes, like, way up at the top of the map here that we haven't used. And actually, maybe train... I don't want to use trains, but trains actually might be the most effective way... Yeah, this is only at the top of the map where we have oil. Well, at least that type of oil. There's this. Oh, that's all impure, though. I would actually have to research how much an impure one of these puts out in terms of crude oil. Pipelining that all the way back to the factory wouldn't be too hard. Obviously, we have that pipeline, or we already have that pipeline that goes from these all the way back to the factory. Adding more pipes to the top of that stack wouldn't be too big a deal, but we do need, spreadsheet. We do need 1,008 crude oil per minute, which, if we were to use tier 2, that'd be 2 tier 2 pipelines. Should actually probably be an okay amount. So let me go look up while we're on this train ride. I'm definitely going to need more than one train on this track, I can tell you that. So while we're doing this train ride, let me look up on the Satisfactory Wiki how the oil extraction works. Oil extractor... So there's the oil extractor. It's not the only way, but let's see. Oil extractor can get 120 oil per minute on a normal node, 240 on a pure node. Okay, so that's the number of pipes there. So we say this divided by... That is 8.4 normal nodes. Dang. Crude oil. Oh, what's the other thing? No, that's from... Okay, we're like halfway there, and it's taken like 4 minutes. Oh boy. Resource wells using the real extractor, or using the resource well extractions. That is 30 per minute on an impure node. That didn't even stop there. Okay, well, I'll have to manually stop this thing once it gets back. Add a little bit of time for a bunch of other things, and then we'll figure out approximately how many. It's gonna seem like 4 trains about now, or something like that. So this thing has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 impure nodes of crude oil. So, 6 times 30. That's only 180 oil per minute. Yikes. That's like a tenth. That's close to a fifth of what we actually need in terms of oil. There's this oil here. That is 3 normals, which is 60 per minute. Yeah. It's 3 normals, which is 60, plus 3 pures, which is 120. That's 540. That's like half of what we need. This is not going to be easy. Oh, the thing is, I just don't want to trust trains with this much oil. Boy, some of these are impure. This is going to be a ton of oil for this. Holy crap. What is that oil used for? So, okay, here, Control F. Crude oil. Plastic! Entirely for plastic! Holy crap. Okay. Okay, so... the normal was 120, so... equals this divided by 60... and... equals this divided by 240. That's the relative amount if we would get one, or all of each. 8 normal ones, though. Okay, here we go. We gotta turn this thing off once it docks, though. Okay, it's... Alright, let's call that 8-minute round trip. Alright, so yeah, let's call that an 8-minute round trip there. These are all on unload mode, so let's put in where these conveyor belts are going there. On our glorious glass ceiling here. Right. And I'll actually put the correct... I'll do tier 4 on all these for now. I will upgrade most of these to tier 5 later, but for now I'm gonna make them all tier 4 just so that I can get an impression for how long it'll take them all to unload once the thing actually gets here, because... yeah... Because, yeah, that's going to be important. And we'll go back to... and once we got all this sorted out, we'll go back to, figuring out where we're going to get all that oil from. I mean, let's be real, it's the top of the map. That's the only place there's oil left that we haven't yet conquered. And also, like... where did Jaredy Cool put in the belts that are going to extract from this again? Okay, right here. Yeah, that's a tier 3 belt. Wait. You put the tier 3 belt in the middle? Why? Anyhow. Oh well. Guess that's what we're doing. We'll get to that later once we actually have the coal here, though, so, oh boy. Where's organization? Industrial storage. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. This is to act as the buffer on this side of things. And on this side of things, we'll actually put the correct tier belts. The fuck? Oh, I just upgraded that, dang it. Well, I wanted that to remain as tier 4. We wanted to build a tier 5 output. And at the end here, we can have a tier 4 output. Wait, is that... oh. Well, that's embarrassing. Dang it. Now I have to waste an extra little belt to do that. These are just farther away, which is a little bit annoying on its own. Alright. Let's place in those, place in those cars. And then we'll go through another round trip. And then when it comes back, we'll see how long it takes it. We'll see how long it takes it to fully run out of its stuff based off how long this thing leaves. Or based off of when this thing finishes unloading. And then we'll, like, see approximately what we're gonna need there. Alright, anyhow. So, of that map. There we go. So, of all the oil at the top of the map here, we need a sizable amount of it, which I'm likely to want to pipeline back to the base. Oh, there's also oil in the middle of the map here. Pure, normal. Oh, this is the triple thing. So, like, that's gonna be normal. That's gonna be normal, normal, pure. And like, we could get the oil from multiple sources. That's not impossible to do. Normal, pure, normal, pure. That's kind of worthless. Because, I mean, here, we're going to need, so we need 1008. So we have 60 to 0 plus 20 times 0 plus 40. Okay, so just put that in, that's 0 oil right there. Alright. If we were to take all of these here, that'd be 2 impure and 2 normal. This is just hypothetical for now. That would still leave us with a fuck ton of oil left. That would only be 360 oil. Which, to be fair, is like less than this. Okay, this here, this is 2 normals and a pure. That alone would be more. That'd be 408. That's like almost half the oil right there. What do we have up here? We have pure. Oh. Well, that sucks. Coming over here where we have a bunch of train stuff going on. Okay, so let's say we get these 2 pure nodes right here. That's 2 more pure. That brings us up to 3 pure nodes. That's 960. If we added 1 impure node then. That gets us over. Okay, so 1 impure, 2 normal, and 30 pure nodes. Which we could all do all right here if we really didn't want to move, so that pure, these 2 that normal, that impure. Can't do it all right here because there's only 2 pure nodes over here. This is gonna okay. So we'll take this oil patch right here. No, not that one. This one. This one in the middle of the map, which is also relatively close to this rail line. Then we'll also come down here, grab these 2 pures, this normal, and this impure. So, yeah, let me take a screenshot of this for now, just so I could remind myself. So we're going to want to take these and that. Alright. That is our plan to get oil. That's a lot, though. That's still 6 nodes. Alright, we finally made it here, though. Okay. Wait, let's load up. Bum bum. And the things just snap to the train because the train. Nah, we can't possibly properly sync the sprite positions of the train with what the server thinks they are. That would be impossible. Especially not while docking. I mean, I know the client's simulating the train technically, but still. Ugh. The way back should be significantly faster as we're going to fly down this hill here. You know, all those trains look entirely full. Which is either a great thing, meaning the factory's all satisfied with its goods and the nuclear factory is all satisfied with its goods and running properly, or it's a very bad thing, everything's backed up, something's gone horribly wrong. I cannot decide which one it is. Considering we're still getting power, maybe it's a good thing? And there's something else that's still wrong over there that I need to fix? That other place we get oil from. Still going with 170 miles per hour. There are for some reason spiders on that rock. I don't understand why. There's nothing good there. Passing. This time going to the opposite. Oh yeah, the trains that I'm putting in here are definitely gonna technically gonna be capable of causing problems to make their power plant because they're running on the same tracks and actually going up to the same place to get some resources. So that's fun. Ugh. My hair's starting to get a bit long as I have to push it out of the way of my ears. Oh, this guy. That's a smart guy here. Shouldn't be that big a deal once he's yet past a certain distance. We're going to the side here, so we're not on that guy's path. Alright, we're gonna time this once these things finish. Unload, or once we start getting items rolling out of this, I'll start the timer. Ugh. Why is that back one decent? Alright, timer is started. And now we'll see how long this thing takes to completely drain of all the coal. I actually don't know if this is going to be the actual like amount of coal it's going to have each time. Yeah. Hopefully it is. Well, theoretically, if all the coal drains before the train gets back, then yes, it will be. But if not, then it will be less. Then again, if it doesn't empty, we're probably fine. Okay, so now we just sit here for the next couple of minutes, watching the coal leave. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, before we get the get building the pipeline that's going to be dragging all that oil back to the factory, it's probably going to be kind of somewhat attached to the train tracks because, at least until we get over the Candy Cane Forest. I don't know what the center section of the map there is called. At which point we'll probably attach it to the other stacked belt that's coming back to the factory instead of the train tracks. Because that'll be a slightly more direct route. But that does mean we gotta get all the oil up there, and then it should be just downhill from there. Until we get to the factory where we have to raise it again. But we'll have the tier 2 modes. But yeah, we should get dimensional depots set up. Once we get the coal stuff set up, so that we can just have the copper sheets and I guess plastic that we're gonna need for this. Like, available to us, and I don't have to keep making trips, because that's gonna take forever to get there and back. Especially considering there's no, like, hyper tubes that are particularly close, because, I mean, the closest one to the other end is the nuclear power plant. And this end, obviously, we have the factory, but we'd have to go to and from the nuclear power plant, and then walk all the way back to wherever those, wherever the extractors are gonna be placed. Which, probably not gonna be all that pleasant of an experience. There's also almost certainly going to be stuff guarding these oil reserves that we're going to be taking over. So yeah. Okay, it's been like 2.5 minutes. We're still slowly draining. Now obviously it will drain out of this faster because we're going to be using tier 5 belts to make sure we get everything. But this is the rate at which it's going to be consumed, so this is what really matters. Is how fast this unloads everything. Obviously, the very last car that's tier 3, that's going to be used much slower. But, you know, it's hitching a ride with everything else, so. And it's been 3 minutes. Boop, boop. Okay, 3 minutes 20 seconds is about where halfway goes. So I'm definitely not using a calculator right now to calculate this. That's gonna be 6 minutes and 40 seconds to completely unload this, which does mean we're gonna need a second train. Because I'm saying it takes like 8 minutes for the train to get back here on a good day anyway. And this thing is going to be taking like 6 minutes and like 4 minutes at best. The most exhilarating stream you've ever seen. I'm not too sure what this 60 items per minute thing is here. We're going way faster than 60 items per minute, man. It's like 480 items per minute. We're definitely not at the speed of a tier 1 belt here. What's incoming transfer rate? I don't know. I don't entirely believe you. There was a autosave caused a brief freeze there. That's fun. We love the autosaves though. The autosaves are great. Okay, 5 minutes have passed. Oh. Okay, 5.5 minutes have passed. This is getting admittedly a bit boring. But we do need to see what the exact metrics are like. I'm saying it's just going to be 2 trains. I think that's all we're going to need. And we'll have to put it like halfway in. So about when the train gets to the other station is when we'll probably have to send the other train off. It doesn't matter too much as long as they don't get bunched up. If they get bunched up and are real close together, the whole system's gonna break. Now this isn't critical. This whole thing isn't mission critical like the power plant. In fact, We only need 256 AI expansion servers. After that, I think we're just dumping into the awesome sink. Because these things are otherwise going to be completely worthless to us. How much oil is the ballistic warp drive going to take? I just thought of that. 6.5 minutes here? Actually, this is. I think I was actually quite accurate with that. Hold on. I'm gonna press lap here once we run out of items. Okay, yeah, 6 minutes 40 seconds, and then I'll wait for the train to get back. Here I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get. Ballistic warp drive. Give me that spreadsheet. Open that spreadsheet. Yeah. The ballistic warp drive. To make 1 per minute. And it's only going to take 25 minutes. Oh, it's only 275 crude oil. Okay, that's significantly better than this. Not to worry, guys. Okay, here it is. We'll time it from when it leaves, I guess. Do I have the resources for another train on? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, there's 8 minutes. So it's slightly more than 8 minutes. So we'll just call that 8 minutes like 15 seconds. Okay, got my... Yeah, that was full, okay. Got my timer running. Alright. So at 4 minutes is when we have to launch this thing. So edit timetable, main platform 3, and then AI expansion coal, EXPN. I think that's what I named the other train, right? Yeah, AI expansion coal 1, and then here we have AI expansion coal 2. And so around 4 minutes in, I will let this thing go. And then we can start working on dimensional depots so we can get all that crude oil. Yeah, the ballistic warp drive is going to need so much less oil. That's ridiculous. But yeah, we're starting to run into the limits of what the map contains. Well, mind you, I'm not using alternate recipes either right now. If I were to try to get an alternate recipe for plastic... Do I have any alternate recipes for plastic? I can't do the freaking codex. Plastic... No, I don't have the alternate recipe for plastic. That might actually produce... I think it's like recycled plastic or something like that, so it might not actually be all that good. But, maybe the plastic alternate would significantly reduce the amount of oil we need. I'm not entirely sure right now. And I can't be bothered to go figure it out, because I could have a way to. It's just not convenient for me to figure it out. Okay, 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. I'll say though, the trains for the nuclear power plant have remained remarkably spaced out, or remarkably well spaced out actually, since the last time I had to unbunch them. So that's pretty cool, I guess. 1.5 minutes to go. Look at this glorious map here. I remember a time when I thought this map was really, really, really big. Almost infinite, really. And, They had like 4 different maps where you could start. And I mean, now I realize it's not actually all that big. I mean, it feels big at first, but you know, the area is actually quite finite, and you know, all that's, it's a bit finite of an area. The biomes are, you know, a tad bit on the smaller side sometimes, and the resources are a tad bit limited sometimes. Okay, 30 seconds. Um, 10 seconds to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and go. Alright. That should be good. And now, stopping apparently? Whatever. Yeah, it's on, right? Yeah. There it goes. Alright. Cool! See ya! Now let's get that coal hyped into the factory. I think Jericho may have already done stuff with it, probably. Oh, wait, hang on. I gotta upgrade some belts to tier 5 over here. Then we can go pipe this stuff into the factory. Okay, all those are tier 5. That, again, is a buffering technique that allows us to hopefully never need to worry about how much, or about the fact that the output gets cut off when a train docks. Now, let's actually build backwards from being inside the thing here. Or inside the transit bridge here. Alright. Okay, tier 4 lift here, here, and here, and a tier 3 lift right in the middle. That's what we've been provisioned here. Bam, bam, bam. Then we can take... Then we can go get more encased industrial beams. Great. Bam. Alright. We have belts we can go right on. Oh yeah, this is what Jericho apparently did over here with the belts for distribution purposes. You know, fun stuff. Oh, let's... need to go down a level or so. More than so. I need to go down to floor 2. So, you know. Right here. Bam. This is where we keep the encased industrial beams. That's overkill, but you know, we're gonna do the overkill right now. And we'll get some more steel beams while I'm here. Think about it. What besides like plastic and copper sheets? What else are we gonna need for pipes? We're gonna need like the thing for the stackable supports, which is gonna be iron plates and iron rods and concrete. Okay, putting a bit of stuff onto the network there. That's fine though. It'll be fine. Yeah. Organized ways of bringing things into the factory. Oh, don't we love them? Bringing this took exactly the amount of encased industrial beams that I had in my inventory. Okay, let's come out to here. Alright, then guess we'll go around the corner. Tier 3 belts here. They're going to be a little tad bit annoying because it's going to have to be going all the way to the end. But I guess this is what we got to deal with here. Then let's run this belt. Run this belt. Yeah, we'll run out this belt first. That should give us a good enough template for how to run the rest of the belt. There we go. So then the level 3 belt. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. But then of course this one's gonna have to go up, because I'm gonna have to fly over. No, that's not good. Fly over both of these to come out of there. That should be a continuous stream of coal there with no interruption. Build the final belt out to there. We gotta have that support. This is gonna need to go out to like there. Alright. Alright, perfect. And that can go in there. And that can go in there. Alright. All nice and neat. All spinning crazy. Oh, that thing's already backed up to its input, eh? Wow, that sounded so Canadian. For no reason as well. That or that has hit it. That or that one hit a low tier belt somewhere that's causing it to stutter intensely. Let's see. All looks pretty continuous here. Ah. Wow, I was perfectly timed with that. And we'll just let those things go wherever they're going. Oh, well, okay. That's just, it's all going up to the next floor regardless, as it turns out. So, let's go up there ourselves. Hey, don't know what I just ran into. Alright, here's all those, particle accelerators, some of which are actually being fed by this. Oh yeah, okay, it's just feeding the stuff. Alright, and then I don't worry about what's going on after this. Strange, okay. That little bump out there is kind of strange. I know there's a wee bit of, oh, that's the entire reason for this? So it goes outside, comes over here, and then just goes into the exposed end of this. It doesn't have power turned on, but yeah, this is making diamonds. Alright, anyhow, we are not to be concerned with that. Right now, we are going to be concerned with actually building up a little bit of a network for, dimensional depots. That's what we are. We're going to need like 5 dimensional depots. Organization? Yeah. We have all this. We should have all this lying around. No problem. After that, we've got to go up many floors to get to the SAM crap. Then we should have 5 Mercer Spheres lying around, so... Would be this floor that has... Oh, wait. Floor beneath it. This floor. This is where all the sand is, yeah. Where the sand fluctuations are. Let's go down here. Alright. This thing is getting tall. Alright. And then I'll have to find a place to fit all these things into the factory. Alright. Oh wow, we have 16 Mercers, 12 Summer Sleeps. Okay. I want that power augmenter stuff, but I think we need like the we need this thing, the alien power matrix, which not only requires power us to have produced a bunch of power shards, which I do want to do at some point, but that stuff's kind of expensive and a pain. But we need all those singularity things. So, all right. So concrete. We're gonna need to dimensional depot this stuff. So place one here, and then we figure out how to get concrete in there. Does the thing have to be hooked up to power? No. Drop items here to upload to the dimensional depot. Take like very little of this belt speed, so we'll just tier 1 conveyor belts. Oh, hypertubes around here, man. They're dangerous. Hopefully this won't cause a problem with the hypertube exit there, but I don't think it will. Okay, let's go into the corner where I know I won't be suddenly sent in to a... Yeah, that was the thing I was worried about there. Okay. Let's say I put the splitter here. And I just felt too steep. Leave that there, get rid of the support, so I can make this go up. And then we move this thing to align with that. This factory was not designed with this stuff in mind. Alright, there we go. Concrete shall now be uploaded to the dimensional depot. I mean, this stuff will be going slow, so... Here we go. Right, so now, hey, I got concrete in here. Let's go. Can I have up to 500? Alright. Iron rods and plates. I don't think I can fit a dimensional depot. Yeah, I can't really fit a dimensional depot there, so this one's going to be a bit tricky for the iron rods and plates. Iron rods especially, there's not... Oh, you have to put it... Like... Okay, the problem is this does affect our ability to actually navigate around on the first floor of the factory here, but... Look. There we go. That's a clean way of doing that. And... in terms of plates, we'll occupy the space right here. Dang. That's good. That's good. Alright, there we go. Now we'll shovel 500 iron plates in there. We got rods, concrete, iron plates. That should have the actual conveyor poles themselves covered. Now, this is where we get a bit tricky, because this stuff is already being siphoned off by something. And it's currently actively using them. What the heck? What about the other production line that exists back here? Because there was a completely separate production line for this shit that exists back here. Pretty sure this is it. That, I think this merges all of its stuff somehow. Merges its stuff down into here. Okay, that still goes into there. And this production line, by the way, it has its own inputs that's never been used. I don't know why JRD Cool built all this stuff. Okay, where do this go? Because we could probably put a dimensional depot. That's perfect there. The circuit board crafting. That's what's going on here. How much? This is active? Oh. How much did... this is using... Oh, perfect. 30 per minute, 30 per minute. Okay. Put a dimensional depot right here. And then all we gotta do is... split off of this. Alright, there we go. And finally, plastic. Shouldn't be too hard. There's space right here. They're technically siphoning stuff off up there, but that shouldn't be an issue, because this is more... Once the stuff is full, it's basically going to be like taking it out manually. And this is so we can put tier 2 pipes in here. Alright. That is that. And we now have all 5 of those things that we're going to need, I believe, right? Yep, we have all that stuff in the dimensional depot now. Pipeline pump mark 2. Oh. I mean... yeah, so for the pumpage, we're going to need to bring those resources ourselves. But we'll have the inventory space to do so because of the dimensional depot. Which is pretty cool. Also, actually, we're going to need, more importantly than that, we're going to need 6 resources, or 6, what are they? Oil extractors. Which is going to require a ton of resources. Okay, step 1, get all these things, where am I going up? I need to go down, drill. Yeah, all of this stuff is down. Okay, step 1 is get all the extractors in. Then step 2 through 38 is going to be... I need to go up the floor for the next one. Yeah, then the steps after that is going to be a lot of pipage. And once we get the pipes in, after that we'll work on getting all the pumps in. So we'll worry about the pipes first, then we'll worry about the pumps. Yeah, there's going to be a fair few amount of pumps, but... hopefully we'll have no problem having enough power for that. And we can also put that stuff, resources for that, into the dimensional depot. It should be good. Final stop is the first floor. What am I going to explosive? I have 30. Okay, maybe it'd be a good idea to top off my explosives before I go. Yeah, wire is this machine. There. Okay. Actually. Or cable. But I'm gonna need more than that. Because, yeah, we're gonna need to power these things, obviously. Alright, let me top up my explosives here, and then we'll set off to the nuclear power plant and inspect what might be going wrong with that today. Yes, because, you know, we can never forget. Alright, we'll run into some stuff that these explosives are going to be for dealing with. Alright, to the nuclear plant, which we should put a sign over this thing for. Whee! Alright. Wow, this is surprisingly laggy. So around about here-ish, I think, is where one of the oil things we're gonna do, or maybe it's right over there. Where one of our oil extraction points is gonna be. So that's gonna be relatively simple to get that stuff to the train tracks here. So I guess we'll start with farther away. Or we'll get the ones that are out there first. Or out here. I don't entirely know where we are, apparently. Can I map? May have been right the first time. There's a lot of power slugs around here, jeez. Okay, and here's the lag of loading in the nuclear plant. Gotta love as the LOD models slowly appear. And of course the power plant, the nuclear power plant itself doesn't have an LOD. So that only loads in once you get close enough. Why does that not have an LOD coffee stain? That actually, an LOD model. It makes no sense. Like, you cull it away like it has an LOD model, but it just doesn't have one. Anyhow. Alright. That's a good sign. Okay, that's unloading there. Okay, it's a good sign that this belt is currently frozen in place. That means that the trick to provide a buffer for that stuff worked. And, yeah. That or currently something else is currently backed. The problem is the reason for being backed up. Which, I mean, that's likely to be the issue. Alright, okay, we have fixed site and reanimated Sam out the wazoo here. Radiation, that's fine. All this stuff's backed up, which is good, I guess. Still not backed up on the steel, interestingly. That must be used at exactly the right way. But that does look a lot more consistent than when I was last here. I could steal some of these singularities off the belt to make that stuff. Are these guys feeling a bit short on supply right now? Let's see. Watch and see if any of these things go yellow here over the next, like, 30 seconds. Watch it from here, this is probably better. If these things go yellow, then they're still having steel issues, which is annoying. But not unheard of. If it's not that, then it's probably my distribution systems failing me once again. Sigh. Because that thing is red right there. You restarted? No, you haven't. These things take a while, okay. 1, 92, 93... Yeah, this is slow. Yeah. Yep, it's yellow. So this is the issue. It's still not getting... there are 4 of these things, yeah? Okay. So it's still the steel beams are what's still holding us back here, because this guy doesn't have any fuel right now. Which is sad. And therefore, all of this stuff here is quite backed up. You are backed up. Well... Oh no, no, you're not backed up. That's the thing. You are not backed up. You are not backed up. And, importantly, I guess the reactors over here are also not backed up. Oh, maybe these things are a little bit smoother than I give them credit for. But, more importantly, the reactors over here are backed up with nuclear waste, which ain't good. So these things do back themselves up with nuclear waste. Because of all this stuff being backed up and yada yada yada. Okay, so it's steel. It is steel the steel that is causing me issues with this factory. It's not being produced fast enough, basically. And I did overclock this thing to try to make it produce fast enough. See, 18 per minute, which should be exactly what it needs. Oh wait, it's not getting Oh, you need to upgrade this belt to tier 2. That's why. Oh. Okay. That's why it wasn't actually producing at 18 per minute, because it needed a tier 2 belt to actually receive or actually pump out all the steel that it has requested. Still needs 24 per minute there. Yeah, 60 per minute. Okay, that's why. Okay, once that percolates through the system, that should hopefully stabilize the factory. We are this close to this factory working as intended, guys. Now, before we get going here to start extracting oil, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, so I will be right back. Alright, time for an adventure! Away! Let's see, we're going here, / here. It seems like that's very close to where the trains turn in, so, time to walk it all the way back to there. All the way back. Bum 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 bum. Oh, okay. Dun dun da da. Oh, look at that. Area on the ground designed for manual on-foot exploration. Piff. Don't they know how dangerous it is to explore on foot? Especially around these parts. I'm like, it's kind of freaking a miracle that I never ran into, or seemingly never ran into arachnids when I used to do on-foot exploration in this game. Considering they seem to be freaking everywhere, but I guess that's just where everywhere I'm going these days. And hopefully there's none around here. Yeah, like right over there is where we're going. Ah, train boost! Wow, that train actually did give me quite a boost. Alright. Alright. Target spotted on... Oh! Never mind. That's one of the patches we need. And so is that. I don't think I can reach it from here, though. Oil extractor... No, I can't. Dang. Okay, so actually over this way is where the rest of those oil patches are gonna go. Let's go... What's near that? Interesting. Hey, one of those guys we find all over the map. Huh, explosive on top of an oil patch. What could go wrong? Crab's over there running that power slug. How should I do this? I don't want to just jump in there because it's definitely going to be something that I can't see that's going to screw with me. I don't think I can, like... Okay, that's where I can place foundation too. So we'll place a foundation there. We'll, build up walls to there. And then we'll place a final foundation there. Alright. Jump to here. Should be a safe distance from... Those rocks are kind of glitchy. Whatever is down here. If there's nothing down here, then oh my gosh, this is paradise. This looks like paradise with its saturation, with its bright saturated colors, but I don't trust this game to give me that. After all the spiders that they added. Anyhow. Oil extractor. Gonna jump to it. Yo! 240, nice. Of course, I'm gonna need to actually bring power down here from probably that power tower. Wow. This looks really cool. Anyhow, the coward's way dictate that I go this way to get to that other oil patch. I legitimately thought these oil patches were going to be like way further that way. Damn, that radiation has some range. Maybe that's what happened to all the... Oh, there they are. This fucker. This guy could probably snipe me from here, so I'm going to snipe him first. Got him! Ooh, there's a crab right there. There's the oil. Alright, they don't see me. I don't see them. Keep going. You know, that's some pretty bad logic considering what I just did for that last little NPC I found. This place seems relatively peaceful, which I think I like. Production. Oil extractor. Now, I guarantee the next place we go is going to be absolutely brutal. Here. Come on. Give me a speed boost. There we go. Come on, we already have 3 things coming off that tower. Okay, we'll use this tower. And I don't have any of the wires. Okay, fun. And I'm gonna have to go back for them, dang it. Alright, well, let's get those other 2 oil nodes that are around here and get moving. Wait, was it 6 that I need? Yeah, there was 6 total nodes that I needed. Okay. There's a gold power slug right there. Let's see. Tree remover! Go! There we go. Alright, let's see. Is that the other one that we're going for over there? Hang on. No, that's a different one. Ones we're going for are there and, like, behind that rock, I think. Alright. They definitely redid this area of the map for 1.0. It does look great. I know I'm just building a bridge for no good reason. Then it's like that way, right? Yeah. Okay. Why is it so dark? Yeah, why is this land so dark? Nothing seems particularly dangerous here, though, so... Ah, there's the other oil that we needed. It was hiding behind this tree. That used to exist. Alright. Just do that. Alright, now I'm gonna go all the way back to the base so I can get more wire, because I apparently forgot that very important part of building power poles. Radiation here. Yeah, we'll get some power poles going around down there to power all those things. Then we gotta... Well, I guess we'll go find those other couple of patches that we're using, which should be a pure and a normal patch. Alright, I'm kind of surprised the train hasn't come by me, but... Guess that's life. Your fancy sounds cannot attract me. Mr. Power Slug, I'm not too particularly interested in making a power shard right now. Especially considering all the interesting things I want to do need 100 of them. Actually, I should steal those 50 singularities from this power plant while I'm here. Just because I don't know when I'm going to have actual recreational production of them. I mean, they're definitely going to need them to make shit, but I just want to unlock shit before I actually, you know, go into production, regular production of singularities. So let's go grab like 50 singularities. Should be like half a stack. We love the idle these things. Now, if we do continue to have an issue with the power grid, where these things continue to cycle due to the fact that they have too much nuclear waste that isn't getting removed in a timely manner, it may be advantageous to shut them all down, shut all of these things down again, let all the nuclear waste percolate out of the system, and turn them all back on. You give me. Oh, you don't even have. Oh no, these are actually being used at the. Okay, I can't do that then. I mean, I could, but I shouldn't. They're being used too frequently. Okay, let's look at the power grid. It's still wavy as always, but you know, we'll give it some time to try and stabilize itself. Oh. Alright. Back to the base to get wire. Away! Right past all that stuff. Now, where along these train tracks am I actually gonna put that pipe stack? Probably gonna be 2 Mark II pipes, just for simplicity. And around here, we're gonna switch onto that bridge, so that we can put on that belt stack there, going back to the factory. At this point, that's more of a direct route to the factory than the train tracks. You can see that goes way down there, and eventually winds its way to the front of the factory, versus this stuff just kind of... the train tracks, you know, they keep going. They go around back, though. And that bridge is where the train tracks come in, but we're not set up for fluids in there currently. Look at all those particle accelerators on the top of the factory. Whee! Alright. Alright. Beep. Beep, beep, beep. Alright. Okay, actually, those other 2 extractors will be best gotten to from going down this hypertube. Now, this hypertube is quite slow and annoying at the same time, because it doesn't have any boosters and it's uphill basically the entire way. It's underneath this belt stack that we're going to be using later to bring that oil back, so, you know. Oh, we love building on top of belt stacks. It always goes so well. Always so well. Although, at least the one thing with an existing belt stacks is all the poles are already in the right locations. So you just need to... You don't need to worry about where the right locations for all these poles are going to be. Over to the right, you can see our first permanent... God damn it. Over to the right. Over to the left, you can see our first permanent power plant, and all of it's looking pretty cool in orderly glory. It has served us well throughout this entire game, but makes basically 0 power for us at this point. I mean, it does make power, but it's not much. It's like 1,000 megawatts at most. At most! One single nuclear reactor completely outclasses that entire power plant. Think of that. Wow. There. Done. Okay, we're finally approaching the end of this hypertube. Which only stops here because there is a coal patch right there that we're extracting coal for something from, and there's some creepy crawlies or something on the ground here, or spitty things. I don't remember exactly what. And yeah, we didn't want to deal with those, so yeah. And we can come up here into the sky over probably the most hostile the second most hostile biome in the game. If one of the most hostile biome, is this swamp. It's the swamp. Of course it's the swamp. The swamp is fucking terrifying, man. Here's the good old 4-way interchange on the network here. Of course, that only does connect a couple locations where you can get uranium on the network. Although, of course, right here is where we're probably gonna... Yeah, that's probably where we're gonna put the pipes. Pipes are gonna be split off here onto this bauxite belt, or on top of this bauxite belt, because that'll be most convenient location to do so. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Alright, where is this oil? So the oil is like basically off the cliff into the side. Actually, I think I've used this coal patch before. In a playthrough a long time ago. Didn't fully play through the game on that save, but I do remember coming up to the edge of the biome over there to get that patch of coal. And there was like oil right off to the side. And the fog was ridiculous over here. But yeah, right down there. Hole. So right there, yeah. There's the oil patches. And then there's gonna be the coal patch, like, right around here somewhere. Oh, that's the waterfall I'm hearing. Huh. How am I gonna get down there? Can I reach all the way down there? No, I cannot. Reach there? That's a good enough. There's the radiation train going by. Oh, there's crabs right down there. Alright, well, let's drop down on here. Why are there just random crabs there? I know, I do vaguely remember this. This felt like close to the edge of the map at the time. This is definitely not the edge of the map. I don't know why it felt that way, but it just did. Oh, probably because like this giant cliff face over here. There's some random crabs in the water, but yeah. Went like up over here to get coal, to get to the coal patches like right over here. Again, old playthrough, old playthrough. Oh, there's a summer sloop up here. Wow. While I'm here, don't mind if I do. Is that a crab there? Just, empty a whole clip into that thing. Cool. I don't know what that is. Anyhow. Mr. Sloop? Anything, Ada? No? Wah! I wanted more story. Ah, that was just decoration, okay. So, what do we need from here? We have 2 left. We need the pure and normal node, so... Normal, or one of the normals and the pure nodes. The pure node is the farthest one away from me. So that one. Can I reach there? No, I cannot reach anything all the way down there. Ah. Okay, to be fair, I am quite far up. Just looking at that guy. That guy looks small. They are not small. They are quite big, actually. So... I have to get power all the way down here somehow. Is there even power going along that at this point? Oh boy. If there's a power tower there, that might be the closest power tower. I'm not sure. Okay. And down I go. No, I don't think it was too much of a deal here. Oh yeah, it's just some of those guys. That one and... Oops. Not that one. The one... This one. Those 2. And I just got a notification. Oh, and look at that. It's time for the WAN show, and that's actually been a relatively long stream for Friday. So, oh, there's 2 of those guys. Oh, yeah. Dang, I didn't get it. Anyhow, yeah, with that, I will finish this off, finish getting all this stuff back to the factory off camera. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like on the stream on your way out, and subscribe. Check out my game, which is linked in the description, and I will see you all in the next Satisfactory live stream, which should be on Sunday. Bye!